بتاريخ 1/11/2024 محمدلايت فخر العرب بكلاش رويال بيلعب بطولة CRL 2024. وبافتتاح البطولة واليوم الأول بيبدأ محمدلايت بأول مبارياته ضد LC. الجيم الأول ما بينهم لايت بدخل بتشكيلة الملكة مع الرويال هوجز، أما LC بيلعب بالعملاق الملكي مع الساحر الثلجي.
Biggs I was talking about, you have to choose which side to fireball. Fireball on the right, guards on the left. Will محمدلايت get a second Archer Queen ability? Yes, he has it available, but he's not going to use it. LCOP with the monk ability to prevent.
Lead now for Mohammed in sudden death overtime. 24-62 top right hand side of your screen. 23-88 on the bottom. Evo Ice Spirit plus cannon to hold against the Royal Giant.
Biggs right away. I really like this pressure while defending, forcing the fireball on defense, using the log as well. LCOP knows that this game is very close, and wow, and the Ice Spirit doesn't jump.
Was that an overspend by LCOP with the fireball and the log there? I know he wanted to mitigate all the damage, but you know, instead of a positive trade, now he had a negative one.
Yeah, and the Queen's still alive. He has to log, and here comes the pigs. And watch out for those Evo skeletons. He has to fireball, but look at the damage to the right-hand side.
And you saw he had to wait to make sure that the Evo skeletons and the two pigs were together. Pressure from Mohamedlaite now giving him the lead with 1:08 left. Keep in mind that while LCOP does have fireball and log, there's almost no way they're going into a spell cycle situation with his defensive needs.
And here comes the pigs right away with the pre-log plus pre-quake on the guards, allowing for so much damage to come through with these piggies. LCOP needs to bounce back with a double Royal Giant push if he's going to make this comeback.
Does he double up on that left-hand side, or does he go left-right here? We see the guards and the fishermen on the right-hand side. Evo Skellies, Ice Wiz plus log to clear. Evo RG still fairly healthy. Second Royal Giant right behind it. He needs to break through here. Can he do it?
The monk is deflecting the queen and the cannon. The Royal Giant is walking through. Log dropping down. Ice Spirit does get taken out. Evo Ice Spirit jumps. No, Evo Ice Spirit jumps, and that Royal Giant is locked down.
That cannon, the cycle of Mohamedlaite. Picture perfect. Can he hold on? 11 more seconds. This is looking good for Mohamedlaite. Cannon to hold. 6 seconds left. Fireball trying to clear. Royal Giant stuck by the cannon, and Mohamedlaite wins.
جيم ولا أروع من لايت، وضغط مستمر ودفاع أسطوري بيحسم الجيم لمصلحة. نروح للجيم الثاني. لايت بيلعب تشكيلة غريبة، بيكا مطور مع العملاق الملكي، أما LC بيلعب بالدريل مع مدمرين الجدران.
And now we'll see, can he make some headway in the opposite direction? One wall breaker pulled, one does connect. Bandit dashes in, guards to hold, but this is a lot of damage going in the opposite way.
Wow. I mean, both players very light on the defense, very aggressive on the offense, and here comes the offense yet again, the Evo Goblin drill. What does Mo have to deal with this? The rage is not what you're looking for.
Snowball in to slow the tower and get a little bit extra damage on there. Now Evo wall breakers with the action on the back. Wow. And no ability here, down to 220. Full connection, and Mohamedlaite's in trouble in game 2.
And this is a deck LCOP is known for, whether it be Cannon Card Bridge Spam with the Ram Rider or a Goblin Drill Bridge Spam. He knows how to keep that elixir and apply that pressure. The only question is, can Mo break through with his Evo P.E.K.K.A?
So far, so good holding. Bandit dashes at a great time, takes both the P.E.K.K.A and helps cover against the Doctor. Here we go, drill in, 195 remaining, snowball down, 25 HP, 21, gets the stab, LCOP has the tower down, can he defend for 19 seconds?
Here comes the Goblinstein and the Fisherman and the guards. The cannon does not pull. Evil Royal Giant is in cycle. Here comes the Goblinstein ability. Royal Giant is distracted though by the cannon and the Goblin Drill. I think he's got this defense.
Oh my word, this is what you want.
جيم مش أفضل شيء من لايت ليخسر الجيم بسهولة. نروح للجيم الثالث والأخير. لايت بيلعب بالبرنسس مع برميل الغيلان، أما LC باللافا مع الإلكترو دراجون.
Dragon cycle, that makes defense a lot easier. And here comes the Evo barrel, like you said. Arrows dropped from the wrong one. Real Goblins to the right doing massive damage, but now he has to defend.
Lava Hound in, Balloon in, pups all around. Mohamedlaite's defense is absolutely picture perfect.
Electro Dragon gets a couple shots, but he needs a lot more oomph in his push than that, and yet another Goblin Barrel.
Goes to the inside, easily read by LCOP. And this has just been so well controlled. You were worried about the air defense, but Little Prince, Princess, Goblin Gang, and the MVP so far has been the Snowball.
Arrows dropping down the gang. Here comes the pre-snowball from محمدلايت, forcing out the Barbarian Barrel, but now he can out-cycle with his Princess, bait out those arrows, and get another Goblin Barrel down right away.
What does Elsiop have in store to try to battle back into this one? The margins are so thin. Has to cover the left-hand side. Right-hand side is a problem. The Knight touches, down to 59 HP. Princess on the left-hand side, nothing on the right-hand side. GG, well played, محمدلايت.
جيم سيطرة واضحة من لايك، وبنهاية الجيم بيعمل لايك لقطة ولا أجمل ليحسم الأمور بسهولة. اليوم الثاني من البطولة لايك بيواجه لوكاس، وبنبدأ بالجيم الأول. لايك بيلعب باللافا والبر، ولوكاس بنفس التشكيلة. الفرق إنه لوكاس بيلعب بالآلة الطائرة، أما لايك بيلعب بالإنفيرنو دراجون.
Just neck and neck here. محمدلايت in a slight lead as he sets up Skeleton Dragons on the left-hand side.
Yeah, so it looks like the only difference between these two decks is Inferno Dragon and Flying Machine. And I mean, just looking at it on paper, you always are going to assume the Inferno Dragon is just going to be considerably way better in this matchup.
And you can see here now Luca's going to have to spend a lot defensively here. Also some guards at the bridge just a moment ago. Pressure guards that baited out Lucas's Evo Bombers. So not going to get any Evo Bomber damage from his opponent's Bomber or Cage or guards.
Yeah, right here, Luke is probably going to defensive lightning, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Flying Machine taken out by محمدلايt's Inferno Dragon, but arrows on defense going to clean up everything nicely. Light now taking the lead by 250 HP.
And using the lava to kite, Mo with a little bit of a smile there. That lava just a hair closer than I think it needed to be, though. It takes a lot more HP off. I think it was one more tile to the left that still would have kited and maybe not taken as much damage.
Yeah, I really think that's going to be the case, too. And that is a great lightning from Lucas. Going to take out the Inferno Dragon entirely. Lightning coming down on offense for محمدلايt.
But no arrows for defense there, AC.
And is that bomber going to squeeze out a shot? Not yet. But still, with only 30 seconds left, Lucas needs to start playing things at the bridge. Gonna go lava at the bridge, but on the right lane.
Yeah, Desperation Lava there. Flying Machines ends up protecting it, but Inferno's still on the board. Lightning to clean everything up, guards to pull it away. But the thing is, that lava's not gonna be able to get enough damage in 13 seconds. Lucas knows it's over. Mo wins the mirror match with the Inferno.
8 seconds left. Lucas just going to activate the King Tower. Light going up 1-0.
جيم قوي بين الطرفين. لوكاس بكون ضاغط بالبداية ومدمج البرج اليمين، لهيك لايك بقرر يغير جهة اللعب لحتى يضطر لوكاس يدافع وما يعطيه أفضلية على البرج، وهذا اللي بيصير. لايت اللي فرق معاه هو الانفيرنو دراجون. لعب كان نهايته فوز لايت المستحق. نروح للجيم الثاني. للأمانة من كمية المتعة قررت إني ما ألخص الجيم، راح أترككم أنتوا تشوفوا المتعة كاملة.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a really uncomfortable conversation for us.
Mom!
Probably an uncomfortable conversation between these two guys after this match is over, regardless who ends up taking the next two games. As we see Momo go in with a minor. Lucas trying to catch with a high knight, ends up getting something out of it. So it looks like he might be going to exactly what we just called Magic Archer NATO.
Yeah, and right there, Lucas, the reason why the Spirit Goblins look so odd is because he was just cycling to that NATO. He was one card away. He had to place it high enough where the Spirit Goblins weren't going to try and take out the miner, instead allowing the King Tower to be activated. So it looked weird, but there was a very specific reason as to why he did it.
AC, being a former pro, when you look at this matchup, when you talk about probably not having a big spell for Lucas and this monk is a very interesting wrinkle in this equation because of your spears and your magic archer. Does this matchup can Lucas play through this? Is the monk going to be that much of an X factor, not being able to get on top of the Phoenix as well because you don't have any sort of large spell, you don't have a way to target it other than magic archer? How are you feeling about this?
Yeah, it's a great question. It's very close. I mean, really, if you play it perfectly, the reason why all these pros love these minor knight, magic archer decks is because you can win against anything. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. If you get them in the wrong cycle, if you cycle correctly, the Ice Spirit gets enough value, you can always win a matchup. But I mean, going against محمدلايt with the monk, you know he's always going to be one step ahead. You try and NATO the monk where it goes back to your same side of the arena, so that way you can't have the Crown Tower aggro get on top of it. You know he's just already thinking that.
The NATO back! The NATO back, Knight comes down, gets on top of tower, Monk distracted by the bomb tower, 21-49, 25-65, goes for the catch to the bridge. Lucas knows he got. Look, Momo may not like the damage he just took, but he doesn't forget that he's still a world champion.
Man, the love between these two players, it's so exciting to see firsthand. Yeah. I mean, Lucas just smiling immediately. It is with these top pro players, you know, you're gonna try and predict like 6 different times, and even if you only get one, you know you won that.
Yeah, exactly, and I love to see it here. Magic Archer at the bridge, pulls back the Phoenix. Mo ready though with the Ice Spirit Skellies. I mean, this is absolutely brilliant gameplay from Mo. Problem is, AC, he's focusing so much at the bridge that Lucas is getting a ton of damage down low. So while it might look like brilliant defensive gameplay from Mo, Lucas is doing a really good job baiting things out.
Yeah, so far this monk has not really been that much of a problem. Lucas, a tenth of a second too late. And that Magic Archer gets taken out, as well as the Spear Gobs. محمدلايت going to town on this tower.
Wow, and Lucas making a few misplays here, having to use cards that he does not want to defend. Ends up getting the Phoenix on tower, has to use the bomb tower defensively up high, can't get on top of the miner. 1849, 1739. Lucas still in the lead here in game number 2 with just under 2 minutes remaining.
Knight to protect. You can never allow the Evo E-Spirit or Ice Spirit to get on top of your tower. It's just going to be too much damage. And that's a Monk and a Phoenix on the left lane. That is just one of the scariest pushes you can have, even though it's supposed to be simple to defend.
Just NATO's back. That Monk, making sure it doesn't cross the bridge, then gets the Knight up high. No Monk ability in. 1702, 1592. Another miner in here from محمدلايت, going close to the King Tower. Spear Goblin not on top of the egg. Lucas has to spend more. We got 2 Phoenixes on the left-hand side of the board.
And then the Evo Skeletons on the right is going to put in a little bit of work. And that egg, is that going to be another hatch?
Wow.
Not the case. But محمدلايت screams into the lead, up by 260 HP. Lucas going to need to start getting some offensive pushes, finally bringing it back just a little bit, but this is difficult for him to get damage.
You guys can see the bomb tower placements from محمدلايت are fascinating. AC, he gets the lineup with the Phoenix though. 2 shots, 3 shots. Mo does not like that. 967. Lucas now screaming back into the lead.
Going in on offense with the miner. محمدلايت always catching it with the Skellies, the bomb tower helping out as well.
He's not going to NATO here. No, he does. Momo now, Monk's still alive.
Cycling the Skellies early. Knight at the bridge on the right side. And I mean, محمدلايت finally gonna take the lead once again, but there's so much going on.
NATO comes down, miner on top of the tower on both sides. 851, 795, 802, 746, 744. Lucas back in the lead. Mo takes it back at 697. Pressure in. 13 seconds remain.
NATO offensively plus the log. Can he catch the miner? He does. Can he block this miner from getting 2 shots? No. The miner gets shots on the tower.
Mo gets it. 406. 481.
بعد المتعة اللي قدمها لايك بالبطولة بينتقل لمواجهة رايلي ما قبل النهائي. المواجهة كانت في نصف النهائي من الأبر براكت. رايلي بيلعب بتشكيلة الماجيك آرشر مع الماينر، أما لايك بيلعب بالبرنسس مع برميل الغيلان.
Looking for something with that log, doesn't hit it, but the tower 1763. Another princess comes down. Magic Archer to snipe. Nice placement there from Riley.
And it's clear that Riley has a lot of practice in this, because bridge Teslas are exactly how you want to win this. And Mo, again, stopping. Every time Riley thinks he's one step ahead, it's just not the case. Mo protecting everything beautifully.
I mean, this is the محمدلايت effect in full force. Doctor getting more damage on that left-hand tower. Evo Skelly's popping off on the right. Magic Archer comes down.
Wow. Perfect defense right there. Log taking out fully the right side.
Wow.
And Princess, oh my goodness.
On the predict. Knowing spears are going to come out, he places the Princess a few tiles away from the bridge, and that is just next level, AC.
And right there, great timing from the Doctor with محمدلايت. Ice Spirit not going to be enough to take out the Dark Goblin just yet. Getting a little bit of value on top of the Knight, and will that third take it out? And it does. But Light, I know that next card that's coming down is going to be a Princess.
NATO in, miner in, barrel to the right-hand side. Princess up high, nice catch. 1286, 1287 are Riley's 2 towers.
Man, this is peak Clash Royale. 30 seconds left, Log coming down on the left, NATO on the right. 2 Princesses, Dark Goblin, 2 Dark Goblins, Doctor up. What is Riley going to do?
Look at this map domination now. Barrel on the left-hand side. Riley knows it's over. And Mo has won.
بعد ضغط محمدلايت وأخطاء وتوتر من رايلي الواضح، لايت بينهي المواجهة بفوز قوي على رايلي. لننتقل للجيم الثاني. لايت بيلعب مورتر مع ماينر، أما رايلي بيلعب بالرام رايدر مع البيكا.
Yeah, he's going to probably activate the king.
What's he going to do?
He has nothing.
That cannon card is still alive opposite lane.
The bats are going to be able to come behind, and the arrows miss.
The cannon's on.
Game.
The cannon's on. Wow, mortar's on. That is gonna do it. Riley's still fighting. 813 HP remains.
Zappies are going to stop the Doctor from resetting the mortar. The mortar getting a second shot. Doctor doing all it can do. Miner in the back gets caught by the Ram Rider, but that's really not going to be enough. You need offense, and you just can't do that against محمدلايت.
محمدلايt pouring it on right now that Riley is fighting for his lives. Not even making the right defensive play. He's making the only defensive play.
Cannon cart at the bridge, followed by the bats. E-Spirit going to be able to dash on top of everything. But I mean, محمدلايت, he's known for his spectacular defense. How do you make how do you come back against him?
I don't think you can, AC. I mean, regardless of anything, he can defend his way out. Skeleton King's on top of that tower. He can still send miners in for the next 70-ish seconds. Bats are gonna get a ton of value here. And there you go. Rage in the corner. Riley knows it's over. محمدلايt, perfect in this upper finals.
Cannon cart going to be able to take out the P.E.K.K.A. And again, these just are such incredibly strong pushes. Miner in front of Goblin Gang. That's not a push. He just finds the answers that nobody else finds.
Miner to the back. Evo P.E.K.K.A. to clean. Arrows to get the Gob Gang. Riley's still alive. Evo Mortar opposite lane.
And that's going to be, that's going to be a strong defense right there. Okay, he's recovering.
He hasn't given up yet. You have to admire it as the Miner goes in to pull the P.E.K.K.A. back, and that is just a beautiful play. Mo knows exactly what was going to come down that lane.
Getting a little bit of chip damage on top of the tower is the wizard for Riley. And finally, we see him start to build these big pushes. We see him jump for joy. Good game coming out from Mo. Mo takes it 2-0.
لايك بيسيطر على الجيم وبقوة أداء جبار من محمد بينهي المواجهة بفوز مستحق لينتقل رايلي للور براكت، ومحمدلايت في النهائي الكبير بينتظر الفائز ما بين رايلي ولوكاس في مرحلة اللور براكت. بعد أداء قوي من رايلي في البطولة أقصى لوكاس لنروح للنهائي الكبير لايت ورايلي كمان مرة. لو رايلي فاز مرتين على لايت راح يلعب مع لايت كمان مواجهة. ليش؟ لأنه طالع من اللور براكت. نروح لأول مواجهة. لايت بيلعب بتشكيلة العملاق الملكي مع الساحر الثلجي، أما رايلي بيلعب بالآرشر مع الرويال هوكس.
The deck, Rich. Wow. It's the exact same thing. So they both call each other's number and flip-flop.
The spell cycle plus the pigs have been working so far on the right-hand side. Clearing off the AQ with the reflection, and now a pretty big downhill push coming into the left-hand lane with that cannon low. Of course, the cycle is so fast, but now the dual lane pressure.
Yeah, I mean, Riley's ready to get another cannon out, but, Mo's already got that second RG down. Evo RG plus that jump there from the Evo Ice Spirit just a second late, so Skelly's not able to take it out.
And that's a bit of a spend there for Riley. Now dual lane pressure and the lead for محمدلايت in that left-hand lane.
Fireball plus guards here, going to be a nice cleanup. Just a little tickle on the tower from this EQ.
Heading into sudden death overtime, this just under 200 HP lead crosswise from the top right of your screen to the bottom left-hand side of your screen. And that Ice Whiz gave just that little extra edge here.
And a little bit of a slow pause here as both these guys trying to create a little bit of offense, but still trying to feel each other out with 90 seconds remaining here in our first game of our grand finals.
And are we going left to right? Here we go.
We are. Piggy's right into an Evo RG. Evo Ice Spirit in to stop.
Fireball, admittedly late just because of the situation, but look at this Evo RG on the right-hand side. Log trying to push back, not going to be enough. Gets one, will it get a second one? And this damage in both lanes is dramatic.
That is huge. The cannon just a second late, and now nothing on top of the Ice Wizard. Ice Wizard putting in some DPS, and Mo goes, wow, that is the last thing I ever expected you to do.
Yeah, you see the look on his face. That Ice Wiz just pushing to the outside, getting around the Royal Giant with nothing else to target. Here we go. Big push on the left-hand side, man, that's it, GG, well played.
جيم نوعا ما المفروض لرايلي، لكن لايك قدر يوتر رايلي، وخطأ رايلي بالنهاية ساعد على الفوز. نروح للمواجهة الثانية، لايك بيلعب باللافا مع الآلة الطائرة، أما رايلي بيلعب بالحطام مع البالون.
Make short work of the lumberjack, but it will still rage up this balloon once it goes down. No!
No, oh boy. And Mo's going to get a little bit on it with that flying machine and now create a lot of pressure.
Yeah, he's got a great counter push here. Brawler goes hard on that right-hand side. Flying machine on the left.
And the Evo Electro Dragon just going for the one snowball plus the arrows to clear. Oh my word.
And Mo knows! That's it! That's it!
Oh my!
محمدلايت is gonna be our two-time world champion and consensus greatest of all time!
I mean, there's still play to go. Camera, don't... Why are we pulling away? They're running the goal. There's still gameplay. Folks, what are you doing? We're still going. Mo's like, dude, I didn't win yet. And Riley can do nothing but laugh right now. 1 minute left. The room here is in shambles.
I mean, it's already said and done, but that's not the way you want it to go. But it's already said and done, Rich.
A little distraction here. Now look, if Riley can pull off this right now, it would be tremendous. But you can hear the murmurs and the laughs in the room. And can Riley refocus? Can Mo hold on to it?
And the freeze is in. Balloon is coming down the lane. محمدلاit's gonna take this balloon drop. 2 balloon drops in. 2 balloon drops and death damage, Rich. Evo Bomber on the tower in the pocket, though.
This is nothing short of being potentially the wildest ending in CRL World Finals history. Tries to go for the Electro, cannot get it done. And now we can make it official.
مثل ما شفنا لايك تألق وأبدع بالبطولة وبريدكشن أسطوري قدر إنه يحسم الأمور بطريقة جدا خرافية. لو وصلت لهون اكتب لي بالتعليقات إنك عملت لايك تقديرا للتعب والجهد اللي من قد، وإذا ما اشترك بالقناة فالمتعة راحت عليه. سلام.